What's up, Brian? What's good? What's good? What's good, Latrice? What's good? What's good? I'm sending my brother this link. This computer is trash. It is moving so slow. Come on. Wow. Come on. Wow. Y'all be patient. Be patient. Send my brother the link so he can join. This is ridiculous. What the world is going on with this computer? I'm on another tab, so I can't see it. 1 second. Let me get on. I'm about to send it now. It's just moving very slow. Wow. This is going to be one of the worst computers I've ever had. Oh, boy. Good evening, Latrice. Yeah, man. This is supposed to be a new one, but I upgraded. I mean, my other one went out, and I went and got this one trying to save money. And man, do I regret that. Okay, finally, my goodness. Okay, I just sent you the link. Sorry about that, y'all. How y'all weekend going? How y'all weekend? Hope y'all having a great weekend. Happy early Easter weekend. Glad y'all came through to check in with us. I'm gonna go ahead and post that we're on my social media accounts right quick. Let people know we're on. All right, let me just post this, and we'll be good to go. All right, where we at? Where we at? Okay, here we go. Here we go. I just sent it to you, man. Yeah, I just sent it to you. All right. Okay, good deal. Happy Resurrection Day to you too. Yeah. We felt good outside. Got out there and went, did a little driving, and it felt good. I love it when you can roll the window down and just feel that breeze in your face while you're driving. I love that. I love that. This is the best time of the year. Uh, well, weekend, right. I got so much stuff to talk about. Man, I got to talk about the El Brago. What's up, Will? God is good all the time. God is good all the time. Hold on. Yeah, I sent it to you. All the time. I'll send it to you again. All right, here we go. All right, just send it again. I just sent it to you. Okay. Hey, Miss Notch. What's going on, Miss Notch? Welcome. Got a lot to talk about. Welcome. I'm sending out, posting on my Instagram and TikTok that we're on. And I should have did this before we got on. Come on. Got a lot to talk about. Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, there you go. My bad. There you go.
Hey, what's up?
Miss Knott, please.
Oh, then it's not. Oh,
Brian,
what's up,
Will
baby?
is in here. What's up?
Brian in there and Will. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, man.
What's up? God is good all the time.
Yeah.
All hail to the Queen. What's up?
Full effect.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Brian Rat?
Live and in full effect.
Whoop, whoop, this bad. You know what I'm talking about?
Stop calling him that.
He is a rat.
He said, Will said, bear ugly ass.
Why he
we got to do
that?
Latrice and then Ms. Knott. 1, 2, 3. The queen of the
stream. Okay, and Ms. Knott.
Now we got to do Ms. Knott.
1, 2, 3. All hail to the queen. Whoop, whoop. What's up?
All hail to the queen.
But Will, I'm supposed to be ugly to you.
Man.
I mean, like you a fat, funky, stinking ass hippo with a fat head. Yeah, I'm supposed to be ugly to you.
Ms. Knott,
thank you.
Said, what's up? Knott and Latrice said, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up, my beautiful queens? I see you. Happy Saturday, everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Glad I got my queens up in here. Now, you know, they call me ugly, then I feel some type of way. Whip, he just an old, fat, funky hater. Well, I get it, you know.
All right.
He don't like how he look, but he mad with me because the way I look.
Yeah. You're right, Miss Knott. A bunch of mess. I like to get over here because I like to vent. Latrice said, what's happening?
Yeah, I see you, baby.
Okay. I got so much to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and get started, bro.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and get the ball rolling, dog.
Yeah, get it popping.
Let's get this ball rolling.
Yeah, get it popping.
All right, where we at? Yeah. You know, ever since Trump took office, there's been an overwhelming amount of content. Luke chapter 24, verse 6 through 7. He is not here. He has risen. Remember how he told you while he was still with you in Galilee. The Son of Man must be delivered over the hands of sinners, be crucified on right. Thank you, Brian, for that. Thank you, Brian, for that.
Up?
You know, Brian, before I transition to the other dimension, God is good, absolutely. I want to go to the actual site where Jesus, I want to go to his tomb. That really exists. A lot of atheists trying to say Jesus didn't exist and all that stuff. There are literal places you can go and touch.
I want to go there too.
Even like the tree and stuff that he prayed at is still there. Yeah. But I want to go in. I want to touch the stone. I just want to go there. You know what I'm saying? We had the Last Supper. That is a real place. All these places are real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I would love to go and just visit these places and just touch it. Just touch with my hand.
That's what I want to do.
That would be amazing.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah. All right, man, let's go. Fear the Lord, you his saints. For to those who fear him, there is no lack of anything. Amen. And the Lord your God wins victories after victory and is always with you. He celebrates and sings because of you, and he will refresh your life with his love. Amen.
Amen. God is good. Right. Trust in him.
I like to start off
and believe in him and have faith in him.
Absolutely. I like to start off with the entertainment stuff first. I don't like to just dive right into the political stuff. So I'm going to start off with the entertainment stuff. Get it out the way. Or some of it out the way. All right.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up here. Okay, here we go. I've always wanted to go to Egypt and see. Me too. That's another one. Yep. Go see the pyramids and touch that. I just want to touch it. You know what I'm saying? You see it in movies, documentaries about it. I want to go touch that stuff, you know?
And all that's still there, right?
Well,
and all that stuff still there.
Yeah, all that stuff is still there. A lot of stuff is still there. I don't want to get me too, Derek, and a mountaintop in Egypt where Moses was. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Latrice. Yeah. Amen.
Amen.
I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up with Terrence Howard Terrence Howard, I guess, Terrence Howard, a lot of people don't realize he's retired from making movies from Hollywood. So I guess Terrence feel like he got the freedom to, air out a lot of things. Terrence Howard claimed he's gonna air everything out. I'm curious to see if he's gonna do it. I don't think he is. I've heard so many people saying they're gonna air everything out and expose a lot of people, and we never saw it.
Never saw it.
I think this came out like 3 or 4 days ago, and I haven't heard anything out of Terrence Howard since. I'm assuming they're gonna get to him and let Terrence Howard know, hey, we don't care if you're rich and famous or whatever. You got to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
They still can get you.
I highly doubt Terrence Howard's going to come out and expose a lot of things in Hollywood. I doubt it. I used to get my own
surprise me. Won't surprise me if you do.
I'd be shocked. Yeah, exactly. So until I actually see it, I don't believe it. Yeah, he did. Well, yeah. But Diddy is out now about Diddy. So I mean, that's not really anything exposed. Like every other day, somebody come out about Diddy. But he's saying he's going to expose everything that's going on.
He did.
And so
he did.
It'd be nice, but I'd be shocked. I would be shocked. I don't think he's going to do it. I hope he does, but if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet on it.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I would love to hear what's going on.
This viral picture, I thought it was a fake. Absolutely,
but that's a real Michael Jackson picture.
Fake picture of.
That's a real Michael Jackson picture.
Well, it's not.
Well, I don't know if it's Michael Jackson.
Man, you see,
it looked like him.
Huh? Yeah, you see a lot of Michael Jackson impersonators. They did the same years ago and defined Michael Jackson and defended Michael Jackson too. Yeah, I mean, this dude right here looked just like him. This is the closest I've ever seen to somebody looking like Michael Jackson right here. And I literally thought it was Photoshop, but this is a real guy that lived in Mexico. I mean, that's Michael Jackson's whole face, and he may have had work done. I don't know, but man, he looked just like Michael Jackson. That picture went viral this week. So man, that's the closest. He just lose weight. If he just lose weight, get in shape, get real fit,
him all over again.
Man, he can make a great.
Yeah, him all over.
He don't realize he can get rich off of that shit. Yeah, he can't sing like him, but he can get rich off being a Michael Jackson impersonator if he just lose a lot of weight.
That come close. That come close to Michael Jackson. Yeah. God bless his soul.
That's the closest I've ever
better
seen.
than the rest of them. Cause we seen some Michael Jackson, pretending like looking like Michael Jackson, but this one here, this cooked the cake. Yeah. He just fatter.
Right.
If you lose some weight, if you lose all that weight and get about 90 pounds, that's him all over.
Right. I want to know what everybody's opinion about this whole thing with the Blue Origin thing. That looked like Mike's head on a right.
Yeah.
Right, Miss. Yeah, that looks like Mike's head on the SA's body.
That's a good one.
How much he looks like Michael.
Yeah.
It was wider though. Right. It was. What do y'all do to the chemical removal of his skin color? Right. What do y'all think about this Blue Origin thing, man? Hey, bro, do you think it's real or fake?
I can't see because I'm on the phone. So what happened? What that is?
Well, when they went up in the Gayle King and all them went up in that, you guys European ladies they found that looked just like Trump. No, I have not. I gotta look that up.
Wow.
I gotta look that up. You remember when Gayle King they all went up in that, went to the edge of space?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
People look at it as fake. And initially when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know, man. I kind of think it's fake. Yeah. In the beginning, I was like, I don't know. I thought it was.
You don't think that went up?
A bunch of conspiracy theorists. I said, here they go with this thing again. But there's a lot of things about it that is kind of make you go, oh man, that's weird, man. Like for example, that was a fake hand in the window right there. You see that? That was a fake hand in the window, like a mannequin in there. Yeah, I mean, but what I'm trying to figure out, what was the agenda? Why did they? Because let me tell you what was strange about it. You remember? You hear me, bro?
Yeah, you cutting off. Go ahead.
Okay, did you see it live when they went up in the sky?
Go back, repeat yourself because cut you off. I couldn't hear you.
With that love speech?
Go ahead.
I said, were you watching it live when it was going up in the air? When it shot off into the sky?
Well, only thing different is with Michael Strahan them did.
Oh, that Eastwood. Eastwood is up in the same. That's Eastwood.
Who?
That's Eastwood. He said, let them women
Eastwood. Hey, what's up, kid folks? What's up, kid folks? What's up, baby? What's up? What's in? Nina. What Nina? What's up? What's up? Eastwood and Nina. What's up, cuz? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? Long time. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
And I am subscribed to your new channel.
Appreciate that, bro.
Y'all got booted off like that. Y'all got booted off, you know.
Yeah.
I think y'all get it back up. Y'all get the channel back up.
Yeah, his channel gonna come back and gonna blow up. Watch what I tell you. From the Bear to Eastwood. Yeah. My bro channel gonna he gonna gain all his people back. But appreciate the love, bro. That what's up.
Absolutely. And then they were talking about Katy Perry's hair wasn't like up. It should have been like up. He said the bear. Eastwood said the bear.
Yeah, that was up. That was up.
Like turn it up. He said it's all good, fam. He said it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Because I be showing him love most all the time on Instagram, so he know he getting that love back from me on that because you know I ain't got no YouTube channel for right now, but soon later I will.
Right. I way too damn marriage. I fell out when she started, and then what got me and what sold me on it being fake was Jeff Bezos. Did y'all see what he did? Bro, you got to go look at the video. They say you're supposed to open that thing. Right. If you look at the video, when the spacecraft came back into Earth, there's burnt air. Right. Yep. You didn't see that either. You're right. And did y'all see them open the door by mistake and then close it real fast? They went to Hollywood and did this. Yeah. Go look at the video.
It's real. It's with Michael Strahan. When Michael Strahan then went up. Listen, when Michael Strahan then went up, they had cameras in there. They literally went up. I didn't see Gayle King them no camera. All I see the shit went up.
Yep.
I didn't really see them going. Michael Strahan and they had cameras in that shit. So y'all think it's fake?
Right.
You don't think it's real?
I believe it is. I believe it is fake. It's a lot of things that's just weird about that. Like, well, the door, they say in a thing like that, because of compression, you're supposed to open it from the outside and not the inside. That's one thing. And then number two, right, Latrice, right. And number two, if you watch the video, somebody opened the door from the inside and then closed the shit and then closed it. And then he came over with some kind of latch thing and opened it up. Like somebody had already opened the door up by accident and then closed it real fast. Did you see that?
No. Well, damn.
Did you see that, bro?
I don't know, D. I don't know.
Go on YouTube and look at
I gotta look at that. I will.
But here's the thing, though.
But they hating on Gayle King, though. She said her friends hating on her for her going up there.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I don't know. So I'm gonna go back and look at it and see.
They're saying that the truth is hard, but they're saying that this could end her career. This whole thing could end her career.
To my Gayle?
Yeah, they saying this really is a bad look for her. No, Katy Perry. Like, no bear. I really don't think he'd risk sending 6 females up and something bad happening. That be the end of his space program.
That's right.
Facts. But
that's what I believe.
It's like
I believe it too.
Ritual. All right. If you look at Katy Perry, the emblem on her shirt, look at it. This is the thing they had on their suits, right? And if you look at it, it looks like the Baphomet symbol.
Wow.
Did you notice that?
What? That's some evil shit there, ain't it?
The internet, yeah, they have. It has. Now, I don't believe it's enough to end the career, though. I don't think so, but that's what they're saying. I don't know why they're saying that, but I don't think it's. I mean, give it a week. Nobody's gonna be talking about this. This is gonna blow.
No,
you know. But
hey, look, until you start talking about it, listen. Until you start talking about it, that's what me thought. I wasn't thinking about that shit. Look, these rich people, bro.
Some kind of satanic.
We broke. They rich, so I don't give a fuck.
That logo does look like that demon there. It does look just like everybody's pointing that out. And also, they're saying it's some kind of ritual. I mean, but if you want to talk about that, don't forget Elon Musk had it on his Halloween outfit. Don't forget about that. And then Black China had a tattoo. She had to take it off. So, I mean, there's something to this, man. There's something. I don't know what they were trying to do.
But like you said, if you never brought it up, I don't think about this.
But why do that?
Yeah.
But what I don't understand, what was the reasoning behind Jeff Bezos wants to be Elon Musk?
You want to go all the way with it?
I don't understand.
You want to go all the way with it? Should have left it alone.
But what was the point? And the upside down Tesla symbol. Oh, I never noticed that, Eastwood. I never noticed that. I gotta go look at that. I did not notice that.
I'm gonna go back and check it out too. It might be on something.
Right, Miss Notch. Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. When it went in on Katy Perry, everybody's going in on them. I just don't know why they do this. If the whole thing was fake, why? What was the point? I'm hearing people saying it was a ritual. So I don't know. Flip the Tesla sign upside down. Oh, wow. I got to check that out. I definitely got to check that out.
Yeah.
I got to check that out. Now, I want to talk about something that's setting the internet on fire. You know, there's a lot of tension in the country right now. You know, whenever, man, we have a situation where race is involved, you know, people choose sides. You know what I'm saying? And people are really showing their true colors, man. All right. Until, like I said before, until I see concrete evidence that it wasn't self-defense, I am going to believe that it was self-defense.
And it was.
I am going to believe that it was self-defense.
And it was.
There is a lot of rage, a lot of anger. I see a lot of bloggers going back and forth over this case. Yeah, third. They keep saying something about the emblem and them getting all glammed up for space. Right, Ms. Knox. Right. Well, they're mad at this judge here, and she's a Republican, bro. She's a Republican judge, and she let him out on bail. And now she's getting death threats and has to hire a lot of security. All right. And the brother came. The brother don't fit the negative stereotype they try to put people in. He come from his family, got money, they're well-to-do. Both his mom and his dad is in the house.
And he look very intelligent, very smart, young brother.
He never
very smart.
Right. He don't have a criminal record.
Get out of here.
Like that. So this doesn't fall into the category of him being a thug or a gangster.
Yeah, what they trying to put? How they trying to call it?
Right. They trying to. Well, the media trying to turn it into a racial thing. I don't think it was racial. I just felt like the brother warned him, "Don't touch me. Don't touch me." All right.
And he had a right to say that.
Put your hands on people. They said,
and that white dude, know better.
I don't think he heard him. I don't think he stabbed him because he's white. And I don't know what's in his heart, but I just don't think there was a racial thing about this. But the media is turning into a racial thing. All right. I just think the brother need to get his just due in court. In the court of public opinion, people on the right have definitely come out against this brother. That's crazy. But Zimmerman can do what he did, and Cal can do what he do. Right.
That's right.
Now,
that's right.
Now, the basic demonizing the black man from the media, facts.
Facts.
Now, y'all know I got to point out. Y'all know I got to point out the double standards. Y'all know I got to point out the double standards.
Go ahead.
All right. Have y'all heard about this guy here? This is a guy. This is a white gentleman that got into a fight in a bathroom with this Hispanic guy. This just recently happened too. All right. And they got into a fight. They got into a fight in a bathroom. And the white guy pulled out a knife. But as soon as a black man stand up for himself, it's blood and murder facts. The white guy pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the chest. Killed him. That's cool. All right. So we just had a similar incident. It's just that the races are different. Dark, what's good with you, Dark? Shout out to Dark.
Dark's in. Hey, what's up, baby? I see you.
Lowering his bond.
My personal security
bond. Okay.
Security guards in the house. Whoop, whoop. What's up? What's up?
Oh yeah, Dark is in the building. But this guy stabbed this guy in the chest and killed him. And there's nobody blaming him and destroying his character in the media. You know what I'm saying? So why?
So wait a minute.
Here's the thing.
So wait a minute. They're not dogging. So wait a minute. The Hispanic and the white, the white one, he dead, right? Or the white killed the Hispanic dude.
The Hispanic guy.
Saying, right?
The white guy killed the Hispanic guy. He stabbed.
So how long ago this been?
Hispanic guy in the bathroom.
How long ago this been?
Not too long. Kind of recent. It's kind of recent.
So they're not arguing about that. They're not fussing about that, right? No. So they're not calling. So they're not calling this white dude everything. You know, to a racist, to whatever you want to.
No.
You know.
Now, bro.
What?
When I break this down. Yeah, he does. Now, don't get mad when I break this down, okay?
I ain't saying that.
I'm going to point out double standards here now. Don't get mad. All right. Now, I say let's wait till they go to trial and let's hear all the evidence before we accuse his brother.
That's right.
Of anything of murder, all right? They're already referring to him as a murderer in the media. Sellouts. All right? Okay. Well, it's why I told you, man, I cannot stand. Hold on. Let me read the comments. Man, this computer is I gotta upgrade, man. This computer is a disaster, bro.
What makes it fucking with you?
Okay. Yeah, the Carmelo Anthony family needs to hire a new spokesperson. Right, Brian? And it's weird because Kelly really been on the system about unfair high bonds. Right. Mm-hmm. So just like clockwork, we don't know really what happened. Let's wait until the trial come out. But just like we predicted,
move them up.
The sellouts already convicted.
Yeah, move them up.
The sellouts are
already
convicting them.
Look at this. Okay. Wow.
Look at it. They already called him a murderer. A black conservative perspective. Already condemning him. All right. Already. Bro, this ain't even, these are black people. These are, I hate to say it, black Trump supporters, black Trump voters coming out and already saying this brother is guilty of murder. All right.
Wow.
Let me show you this now. And I went ahead and put this up, bro. Look at all the videos they have made that calling this brother gay. I mean, call him every name. Eastwood said, move him up, laugh out loud. Calling this brother a gang member.
There you go. Move him up.
And then, did you see the video? Bro, did you see the video of this black Republican apologizing to white America and then saying that black people, tap dancer selling him out. Yeah. Did y'all see the viral video of a black Republican apologizing to white America and then lying on black people and saying that black people hate white people? This is a black Republican made a video apologizing to white America and saying, we're sorry, black people hate y'all.
Wow.
See?
Wow.
Now let me show you the other double standard. All right? Look at this shit, bro. Look at this.
Wow.
When Daniel Penny murdered Jordan Neely, they came out and defended him, bro. Look how he bucket.
Wow.
Look at this shit. They came out before everything went to trial. Remember, Jordan Neely did not touch anybody, but they got on the side of Daniel Penny, bro. They all came out. Let me pull it up.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
And defended Daniel Penny.
Right there. Let me tell you something, brother. I told you not to put me in this, but I'm not gonna go overdo it. I'm just gonna say this. Fuck them. Let me tell you something.
See that,
I'll call it the ENC. You know what I'm talking about. The ENC. Listen. I'm not saying out loud, but I'm just named the alphabets. The ENC can kiss our ass. Because for one, y'all sitting there judging before you even know the truth. And most of y'all know the goddamn truth, but it's just stupid. But let me tell you something. When they found out that brother was innocent, which we know he was innocent, how you gonna feel? And I hope all the black people come together and make sure that we will never have seen them see ends again. Because I'm sick of it. For you to sit there, put your own down. You should be parading behind this young man. This young man didn't do nothing to nobody. He didn't do nothing to that white boy. Sad as shit had to went down like it did. That brother, he was defending himself. He had a right to.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sick of this, dog. Hold on, I'm saying this. That's why we can't get along today. Because shit like that. I ain't gonna shit like that. But enough's enough, bro.
Check this out. These are the same people. These are the same people, bro, that said that Breonna Taylor was selling drugs, which wasn't true. They the one that said Ahmaud Arbery broke in and stole something out of the house and he deserved what he got. They always assume black kids. Facts. That's Matt. Facts.
Hey, what's up, bro, Matt?
But what's up, bro? I see you. Is that these black conservatives get on phone and attack their own race. We don't know all of the evidence, but they've already condemned him in the public. Okay, let me say this.
I don't like that, dog.
You know, during slavery, could you imagine what Jesse Lee Peterson or Brandon Tatum or Jason Whitlock would have done during slavery? Do you know there were black people around like him, like these clowns during slavery?
I know.
That literally, think about all the time slaves have tried
to
talk about from the plantation. Could you think about
half of them sold us out, dude?
Escapes that was yeah.
Half of them sold us out.
I cannot understand this. You got this much hate for your own race.
I don't get it.
Automatically, you black. You automatically always guilty. And they got the nerve to lie on black people.
See what I'm talking about?
We hate white people.
But let me tell you this.
These are black people lying to their white audience and telling them that black people hate white people.
Well, listen, I hate to sell out black people, and I hate the racist white. Listen, I hate to sell out black people, and I hate the racist white people. Now, I said, I hate to sell out black people, and I hate the racist white people. Now, I said that, but listen, white people bag each other up, whether it's good or bad. They're gonna bag each other up because they white. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bagging the brother up because he's black. I'm bagging him up because he had the right to defend himself. If that, and I hope it's true, and I believe it's true, he defends himself. That young man had he got a career. That brother is very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? And I hate this. He had to go through that. You feel me? But leave him alone. And I think he's innocent. Mother.
You breaking up.
You on, bro?
Good? You breaking up a lot.
Yeah. I'm good.
You breaking up. Yeah. Let me say this, man. Let me say this. Is that Stockholm Syndrome is real with some of our folks. Facts. And then the last person to come out and talk is this dude here. This dude, I mean, literally, really, dude, he should have sat this one out. Kyle Rittenhouse in the shit said shit.
Move him up.
All right. Now let me say this.
Move him up.
If this was a white kid, that kid guaranteed.
I want his shit.
Fact.
And he's just come out his mouth. Move him up.
And because Matt, you just made a great point. George Zimmerman was pursuing Trayvon. It is a fact that Trayvon was running away from George Zimmerman. He was running away. All right. George Zimmerman said on 911 call, he's running away. So that means that George pursued Trayvon Martin.
He did.
Now, if you're being pursued by a stranger at night, all right, hate is a strong word. The Bible says hating someone is like murder. He's right. As Brian said that. But you think about this. You're a 14-year-old child. You're walking home at night. A stranger is following you, and then a stranger gets out of a car and confronts you. Shouldn't it be reasonable that Trayvon would have felt fear? I hate Trump, Brian. It is what it is. Shouldn't it have been reasonable that Trayvon Martin was in fear of his life, and when George approached him, that he defended himself? But again, they saw Trayvon as the aggressor when Trayvon was a child. So it's exactly what Matt said. Whenever the roles are reversed, they will always see the black guy as the black person as the aggressor. All right, let's wait until everything come out in court before you condemn him. Now, my concern is that Trump is in office. All right, you got Trump in office. You got Stephen Miller. Trump may weigh in on this shit. So this brother may. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're dealing with a totally different administration right now. If Trump get involved in this shit, that he may get convicted for this, man. I don't know, man.
You're right.
I don't know.
I forgot about that.
You know,
I forgot about that.
We just got to see.
I forgot about that.
Now, until I see any other evidence that contradicts what he says,
the justice system. The justice system going bad.
Defending himself. Now,
the justice system going bad to white people, and Trump they bagging him, and Trump might bag this one just because. But let me tell you something. My black people. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't talking about a sellout. And I'm talking to them too. Crazy mother. Because at the end of the day, when it's time for races to get at each other, whose side you gonna be on? Sure, they're gonna be on the white side, so chill out. But let me tell you this, my people. Listen, nothing wrong with none of us.
Let me say this.
Very intelligent, very smart.
Let me say
and anything you want, you can get it. Hard worker. I'm calling out the hard work blacks. And the UD, everybody, including myself, ain't in no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Not looking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm shout them out. We're gonna make it.
Let me say this.
We're gonna make it. Damn, what no white racist motherfucker think I'll say.
All right, you break it.
And they're trying to cut us off. They're trying to cut us off. They're trying to cut us off. Because you keep breaking up.
They're trying to knock us off.
They're trying to cut us off because you keep breaking up. Want me to repeat this again?
You could be messing with us.
You want me to repeat? You didn't hear nothing I had to say?
Yeah.
You heard? Did you hear it?
But
it
may be trying to screw with us. I heard you, but let me just say this. It's going to take YouTube a class action lawsuit for them to stop screwing with people channel.
Oh, that comes.
Because they don't like it.
That comes. And when they do, I hope we be in.
His opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I hope we be in.
Freedom of speech. They shouldn't be my channel because they don't like what I'm saying. You're not supposed to be doing that.
But don't worry about it. Keep going.
Oh, I'm going to get to that next matter of fact.
They don't like to hit the truth. You're going to get the truth. You're going to get the truth over here.
The only thing he should say, people should stop trying to find racist. Well, if the roles had been reversed, you see the dad showed up at his family. Yeah, I saw that. If I'll say this, if the roles had been reversed, if it's self-defense, it's self-defense. You know what I'm saying? So if the roles had been reversed, and there's a skinny white guy, and then two big football brothers had a pushed up on a white guy, and he stabbed him, I said, hey, that's self-defense.
No,
so
yeah.
It's you know, if it had been reversed, if it's self-defense, it's self-defense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to see how this thing play out. But it's mind blowing to see how the sellouts have all turned on.
Hey, young man.
Now, let me talk about this. Abrego Garcia situation. All right. Now, there's a whole lot of Trump is for talking about. Now, let me say
that's
this.
Right.
All right. I don't know if this guy was. I'm not trying to defend this guy's character. I'm not saying this guy was an angel. All right. But my main concern, because right now Trump them are destroying this guy's character in the media. They are destroying this dude, man. I mean, they are demonizing. What if it was white on white or black on black? You're right. We would not be talking about it. You're right. But Ryan, you got to blame the media. The media like to blow situation like this up. It's the media doing a lot of this because the media like to divide us. It's the media doing this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I come across white on white violence all the time and black on black violence, and they don't talk about it. You're right. It's the media. The media plays a big role in this. But I don't know. They say this guy committed domestic violence, sex trafficking, all kinds of stuff. I'm hearing about him. Trump even went out there and dropped a some people saying that it was a doctored image of his fist. This right here. And at first I was like, I don't know if it's doctored, but then I looked at it, I was like, yeah, the image does appear to be doctored. Trump has more felonies than Garcia does. I mean, look at the M, the S, the 1 and 3. That looked Photoshop. And then a lot of people are saying 0 convictions for Garcia. Right. 34 for Trump. Right. And a lot of people are saying, why can't you see his whole body? Why can't you see his whole body? You know what I'm saying? So I want to see his whole body. And that does look Photoshop. But why is the president resorting to doing stuff like this? Destroying this man's character. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest concern to me is that he is defying the courts. The courts told him he has to bring this to facilitate. He has to bring this guy back. And I kind of knew Trump was going to do this. All this stuff is supposedly did, but they can't show one. Right. Okay, that's right. It's not just being point. If he's that bad, bring him back and prove it in court. Bring him back. If this guy's the worst guy on the planet, like right-wing media is trying to make him out to be, bring him back and prove it in the court. Because Trump can't say wrong. Right. And here's my thing.
That's right.
My biggest problem is you saw what Trump said that he wanted to send U.S. citizens to El Salvador, to these prisons. You know, my thing is that does the president have the right to snatch anybody up off the street that they assume may be in the game and send them to anywhere? You're waiting for Trump to deport a white person. That's true. That's true, man. That's true. Everybody said he was scared to go back to El Salvador, but when he was raised by ICE, he said, I'm not afraid to go back. But Brian, aren't you concerned? Aren't you concerned? Not just Trump, but any president is the judge, jury, and executioner. He calls all the shots. There is no due process. So that means that if they proceed, if I get a tattoo, they may assume it's could be affiliated with some gang. If they assume that I'm a gang member, they could just snatch me up and ship me abroad somewhere, and my family don't know where I'm at. Do you think Donald Trump should have that kind of power, Brian? I don't think no president should have the power to snatch people up street and just ship them off somewhere without due process.
There you go.
I thought America cared about the nuclear. but they don't mind the man who is legally here.
Bro.
Right. And then
there you go.
He is the courts. He's telling the court, screw you. I mean, whatever, we need checks and balances, bro. For every president, we've always had checks and balances. No president could just do whatever he wanted to do. And if the courts is our last leg of defense to try to stop him from doing whatever he wants to do, and if he is not abiding by the courts, the Supreme Court, then we are officially under a dictatorship. And that means that he can do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the due process said that he was not supposed to be returned back to El Salvador. All right? It was a 9-0 Supreme Court decision that he should be brought back, Brian. And Trump is refusing to do it.
Because they know they fucked up, and they know they fucked up, and he gonna sue the shit out of them. And they know they gotta pay money, because he gonna sue the shit out of them. And I don't blame him. I'll sue him too.
And then, you know, Trump is a compulsive liar. All right? He's a compulsive liar. All right? I wouldn't believe anything he said because he lies so much. All right?
Yeah.
He says there's nothing he can do, right? Well, let me give you some examples of Trump bringing people back. You remember LeAngelo Ball? You remember when he was over there stealing in China? You remember that, bro? Like that. You remember that?
He was stealing.
There's something fishy too about El Salvador getting paid. It is, Ms. Notch. It is. An immigration judge said he was a part of the foreign gang. No, it was alleged. It was alleged. It was not proven. It was an allegation against him. Bring him back and then let him have his due process, bro.
In court, right? Yeah.
Are you saying that people don't deserve due process, bro? That Trump has the authority to just ship anybody off anywhere? Are you cool with that? Let me give you some example of Trump being involved. You remember LeAngelo Ball, right? You remember he was over there in China playing basketball. You remember he was over there stealing in China, right?
I remember that. Now
they had arrested him in China. Trump went online and basically told China to release him. And guess what? Those are U.S. citizens. But Brian, it doesn't matter. Trump, that El Salvadorian president is MAGA. He will do anything Trump tells him. He was literally in the Oval Office kissing Trump's ass. All right, come on, Brian. You saw that man was kissing Trump's ass. If Trump was to told that guy, Trump was alleged to be on a pedo, so he must be a pedo. Right, that's a good point. But if Trump was just look at that dude and say, ship him back, that president, this dude would have done it. That dude was in there kissing Trump's ass.
Yeah. Matt doing it up. I can't really get to y'all comment because I can't see y'all on the cell phone. But I know y'all tearing them up.
But hold on.
I like this.
Hold on. And then
good show, B.
And then, you know, you remember Trump going back and forth. He was going back and forth with LeVar Ball, saying LeVar Ball need to thank him for bringing his son back. All right. You remember A$AP Rocky? Trump brought him back.
So did.
All Trump did was just tweet it. He just tweeted it out. And these people let him out. So you want to tell me that Trump if Trump tweets something out and he got A$AP Rocky free and he got LeAngelo Ball free, you mean to tell me the way that El Salvadorian president was in there kissing his ass, all he had to do was tell the dude to let him out, he would have let him out. And Brian knows that.
Because you know what?
Right, Ms. Notch. Right.
You know what? You know what the deal is? You know what the deal is, D? Is the fact that he was told what to do. See, nobody don't tell him what to do. He doing the telling what to do. So he can do it, but because of them telling him to do it, he gonna waste, take his time or don't do it at all because they telling him. So he want them to beg or get on the knees and kiss the ring or dick, whatever you want to call it. This bastard to do whatever to bring that dude back. But boy, they bring him back. He rich. He rich. I hope they bring him back.
Hold on,
because shouldn't them mess with him from the jump.
You mean to tell me? I want to ask Brian a direct question. Hey, Brian, Yeah, he is. He is, Ms. Not Brian. You mean to tell me if you saw the Oval Office chatting him and that president of El Salvador, Brian, you want me to sit up here and believe? No, he didn't. He did not say that. He did not say that, Brian. I don't recall Matt ever saying anything like that.
What?
Yes, he would have quickened. Right, exactly. If you, I was going to ask Brian. You mean to tell me the president of El Salvador, if Trump had just looked at this dude and said release him, he would have released him that same day? Come on, if you saw them the way he was kissing Trump's ass in that Oval Office, you know that man was licking. He would have done if Trump had told that dude to get on his knees about him. He would have done it in the Oval Office.
He would did.
You mean to tell me Trump is just bucking? He's testing the court. All right, he's trying to see what they're going to do. Are they going to stand up to him? And I'm waiting to see if they're going to stand up to him. What are you going to do, Supreme Court?
Need to stand
you
up.
Sit here and let them buck y'all like that and not do anything? What are you going to do? I just think that this is Trump thumbing his nose at the Supreme Court and he's daring them to challenge him.
That's it.
And then here's this shit here. Look at this. A lot of these ICE raids, there have been American citizens being Bucko will eat Trump's rig. Facts. Mm-hmm. And then look at this. Have y'all been seeing that American citizens have been shipped off? Have y'all noticed that? They've been mistakenly shipping off American citizens, U.S. born man from Georgia, held for ICE under Florida's new anti-immigration wrinkle ass. Right. American citizens have been shipped off.
That's what I'm going to ask you. So they just come snatching them up and shipping them off?
Yeah.
Just because?
They caught up in this shit. Yeah.
Wow.
This is the main reason why we have an illegal immigration problem, because people like you. No, but everybody's entitled to if it was Joe Biden, John Brian, you would not be saying that shit. Trump showed more respect to the El Salvadorian dictator than Zelensky. Facts. See,
I like that.
You see how they make excuses for Trump. You see how he's saying making.
Damn, Brian, I know you love Trump. You know you love Trump real bad, but bro, to sit up here and just going on with the bullshit, Brian, make you look real bad, bro. Make you look real bad.
Some shit, bro.
You know, and you know that man in office is wrong for what he doing, Brian. You know this. You know this.
But let me show
I know you want to support the man, you love the man. We get it. But when the man is wrong, admit it, he's wrong, Brian. Please.
Yeah. But let me show you this though. Check this out, bro. Look at this. Who remembers when Joe Biden was president and the Supreme Court shut down his college thing? What was that thing? The college tuition thing? College loan. The Supreme Court struck down a lot of Biden's executive orders. The Supreme Court stepped in and shut down a lot of things that Biden did. And Biden deported a mega Cuban legally here. They be calling for his impeachment. Facts. I'm giving you a list of all the times the Supreme Court stepped in and stopped Joe Biden, and he abided by the courts. Didn't complain, didn't threaten. Supreme Court strikes down Biden's student loan forgiveness program. You know, conservatives celebrated that. When the Supreme Court was striking down Biden shit, I didn't hear all this mess about the courts. It don't matter anymore, and the court is trying to stop this and that. Conservatives applauded the Supreme Court when they were striking down Joe Biden shit. All right? I've always defended ICE and our other federal law enforcement agencies like I did on Biden. They just didn't to the other kid. They identified the wrong kid, then found out he was the wrong person, and they were told to ship him off. Right. So they're getting innocent people caught up in this mess. Look at this. Who remembers when Republicans celebrated when Joe Biden's vaccine mandate was struck down by the Supreme Court? Who remembers that? You know, when it worked against the Democrats, Republicans celebrated that shit. All right? And did Joe Biden and Democrats go on TV and threaten these judges? Did the Democrats or people on the left threaten to impeach judges for standing in his
Hell
way?
no.
Did judges get threatened? Let me ask you something.
Hell no.
When Biden was president, did you see judges get attacked like this? Like they're literally getting death threats. They're literally having to hire security. Their houses is getting swatted. They're getting harassed. Judges. This has never happened until Trump got in office. Never happened before. All right. And look, even when Obama was president, Obama immigration order was struck down by the Supreme Court. Nobody complained. Nobody threatened the Supreme Court like we're seeing now. Now these judges, their lives are literally in danger for going up against Trump. Have y'all ever seen any shit like that before in your life?
Wow.
I remember when
you know what?
applauded.
You know what, D?
You know what, D? Democrats.
D? There. You know what?
And now all of a sudden now they are standing in the way of and they're radical.
Trump owns Trump own people. Trump own his own people gonna see him straight to hell. His own people gonna see him straight to hell. Because everything he's doing is wrong. And you got the right people up in there to tell him he's wrong. Well, he's wrong on a lot of shit. He don't know what he's doing. Okay? He's just in there doing it just because. And his supporter know it. Like this one here, Brian.
Right.
What Trump ass smell like? Ask Brian what it smell like. What Trump ass smell like? Because I need to know. As a matter of fact, I want Brian. I want all his supporters to tell me what his ass smell like since y'all so much up there. Because y'all on some shit here. Some bullshit. This man is a clown. And he do not deserve no one like me and Derek to sit in on our show, give him credit for shit he ain't doing. But what he need to do, get the hell out of the White House.
Right.
And take his supporter with him.
Right.
She's in love with him.
But my fear is that if I don't talk to ignorant people. You mean to?
Well, thank you, because I'm talking to you.
Properly vetted.
I don't know why I'm talking to you.
But listen, though, my thing about it is this: I don't understand why Brian is not worried about this. Because if Trump can just do, Brian, do you think one man should have the authority to do whatever he wants in America? There's no checks and balances. Brian, I'm asking Brian a direct question. I don't care if it's Trump, Joe Biden, or Obama, whoever the president. Because let me get something through to Brian. Is that y'all always think it's going to be a Republican. At some point, Trump is going to leave. And at some point, it's going to be a Democrat in there. And I guarantee y'all won't be saying this when a Democrat get in there. No. I guarantee you. Yeah. You only saying it because you like Trump. All right? That's why you're saying that. Because when Joe Biden was in office and the Supreme Court was striking him down, what up, Brian? My point was Joe Biden threatened, did Kamala Joe Biden get on TV and threaten judges? Did any Democrat get on TV and threaten judges and say they should be impeached and all this stuff that Trump is doing? No, they did not do that. And majority of the protests, when they struck down Roe v. Wade, majority of the protests, maybe 98% of it, were people peacefully protesting because I talked about it. All right? You may have had one or two people make a death threat to one of these Supreme Court Republicans that overturned Roe v. Wade. But the vast majority of the people peacefully protested against the Supreme Court's decision. And we went on. Joe Biden held a press conference and expressed his disagreement and disapproval, but he did not threaten. It's not even on the same ballpark. Brian always trying to compare and make it seem like it's the same. It's not the same. Judges was not under the attack during Joe Biden and Obama the way they are now. They literally have to hire security when they decide against Trump. Yeah, exactly. And I don't think no man should have the authority, whether it's a Democrat or Republican, to snatch anybody off the street without due process and ship them off somewhere. Nobody. No one man should have that authority. And that's my problem with this whole thing. This man, the Supreme Court has told Trump to. So basically, if the Supreme Court has no power, then should we respect any courts for that matter?
That's
so all
right.
of a sudden, the law don't mean anything anymore. The law don't mean it. So since Trump is in office, he gets to do whatever he wants to do. And Brian, you okay with that? You okay with one man having authority to do whatever he wants to do? And he is the most corrupt president in history.
You better
He is
tell
the
it.
most corrupt.
If you agree to that shit, Brian going to hell too.
There you go. There you go saying I hate Trump. See, there you go. There you go. Exactly. If that was Biden, Obama, or any Democrat doing on this, Brian would be raising hell. Facts, he would. Facts. Was he an illegal? Yeah, he but the courts were dark. My thing is that he was not given due process. Hey, bring him back and let him go through.
That's right.
Courts. And if he's found to be a part of a game, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is he should have due process. Like everybody should, man. That's all I'm saying.
Then Brian.
There was a court order that
Brian came and said you hate Trump.
Be sent back to El Salvador.
Then Brian came in and said you hate Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he hated his country.
Yeah, he did.
Brian hated his country.
Yeah, he did.
All his supporter, all Trump supporter hate their country. Brian, one of them, hate his own country for going on with that bullshit. Yeah, I said it. Brian hate his country. I know, Brian, if you ain't happy with your country, leave.
I know his wife.
Leave. Because I'm telling you something, we're going to make this shit right. Whether his supporter or whoever don't like it, we gonna get this shit right, bro.
Right.
So if you don't like your own country, Brian, leave.
Right.
We ain't gonna make you right. Get your ass out of here.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Somebody did hate Trump.
That's it,
now I hate the shit that Trump doing up in there.
That's it.
He should never.
That's it.
Listen.
Right.
What he shouldn't have been no fucking president.
Yep.
He's supposed to be in jail. You talking about supporting a criminal?
And let me make this point. Did I not say that before he got in office, when he was being charged with fraud, he went through
a racist criminal.
You know, when he was threatening the judges, then I said, if he becomes president, what make you think he's gonna stop doing it? All right, he has no respect for the law. He has not been held accountable for anything. He's gotten away with everything. He's gotten away. He has no respect for the Constitution, no respect for the rule of law. All right, he's a lawless president, and he's bucking the Supreme Court, man. MAGA just want brown people out. Remember before Trump won, they said it's not about the legal migrants. They sure did. Yep, you're right, Matt. They sure did. Absolutely. Yep. But yeah, man, and here's the thing, man. I think we are in a constitutional crisis right now, because, and then also, one more thing I want to talk about before I get off of here, is his health. Did y'all see his hand? Y'all see Trump's hand? There's a new picture of his hand, and
the man sick.
They still covering his hand, with makeup, and people are saying it could be due to because he getting like something like that. Now he's sick. He just had a physical. And he came out and said he's the healthiest man in the world.
No.
But why is his hand discolored?
It's a lie.
He ain't telling us everything. There's something going on with him. You remember they made a big fuss about Joe Biden's health, talking about he had dementia,
ran with it.
About it. But why
brought it in and brought it into the stream with two. They were laughing at Joe.
Man, right.
Somebody he was shitting on himself. Somebody he was shitting on himself. Something wrong with him. Boy, they made a circuit out of Joe Biden. They were talking about Joe Biden so bad, and they were talking about him in that stream. Now they saying about Trump and his head look fucked up.
I think that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing, Brian. I think that's a bad thing. But yeah, there's something going on with his hand, man. And like you said, he has the worst diet than any other president I've ever seen. He's junk food. He's a lot of grease, a lot of salt. I think
Overweight.
it's an IV drip. Right, he did, man. He did. Keep in mind that you're too dark. That you're too dark to be a house. So I'm just not.
Crazy. That's a good one though.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Shout out Miss Knox.
But yeah,
Miss Knox in the house doing their thing. The two queens in here. That what's up. I've been shouting them out deep and go to chair something there, bro.
Yeah.
Chair something
But
there.
again,
Let me shout them out,
at the
dude.
end of the day, if the guy, hold on, let me say this, then you can shout everybody out. He actually is really looking more haggard. Yeah, he is. You're right. He is, Ms. Knight. The man almost 80 years old. You want him to run for a third term? But at the end of the day, if this guy is a gangster, if he's a criminal, bring him back, prove it in court, and then if he's part of MS-13, get him out of here. I'm not defending gang members, but I just want this man to have his due process. That's all I'm saying.
And that young brother, the one that let this shit be proved guilty in the court along. Right now, he's innocent.
Right, exactly.
Leave him alone too.
Let it go to the courts. Right. And
Well,
all I'm saying is
baby, what's up?
That he's entitled to due process. And my only concern is that if Trump is not obeying the courts, he will be the first president to just not obey the courts. And we are officially.
Peace out, Brian. We're finna go anyway.
If the courts, if there's nobody there to offer to any president, then we are under a dictatorship.
We ain't talk about it, dude.
I can see that hate in your heart. People
like this rat. This rat all of a sudden now wants to. This rat all of a sudden now want to turn over. We're ready to go. The
come on.
We deal with him tomorrow, Lord willing. Get his butt tomorrow. He need to whoop him up tomorrow, Latrice. Whoop that rat up tomorrow, Lord willing. Right now, Queen, don't say nothing. We about to leave.
One more point I want to make.
D, I'm telling the Chuck, I'm about to go.
I want to make. One more point. I want to make this.
You stay here. I'm gonna go.
Bro, hey, man. Did Trump not bring Andrew Tate, who's been?
Well, look, let me say that. Let me see the shout out. Them go. Isn't it alleged that Andrew Tate was involved in sex trafficking and prostitution, and yet Trump brought him here? Let me do a shout out.
Conservatives are having a fit over this Garcia guy, and they brought Andrew Tate, who's been charged with sex trafficking, here to America, and Republicans are fine with that.
Well, pause, D. Let me say this.
You see the double standards here. You see the double standards. Andrew Tate has.
I'm gonna close out without even shouting them out, D. I'm telling the Chuck tearing me up, dog. Sitting there alone. Hey, shout out to Latrice. Shout out to Miss Notch, the two beautiful queens. Hope to see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. Eastwood, Brad, aka Brian.
Right, man.
Will,
right.
Head ass Hippo. Matt, you doing good. Eastwood, them. Did I say Eastwood? Nina, shout them out, baby. That what's up. Keep doing your thing. And I'm out. Continue showing that love, y'all. Hopefully tomorrow do it again. Always put God first. Remember, God is first. God love. I'm out. Bam. 100. What is that? I'm out.
All right, y'all got the time. If y'all got
go ahead, finish.
10 minutes out of your time tomorrow, please come on back in. Man, I enjoyed this stream. It's all love. I love the discussion. That's why I get on here. Until then, everybody be safe, be easy, and I'll see y'all, Lord willing, around the same time tomorrow. Peace.